Hey guys, it's OKB and welcome to the Puzzles in Survival offer. You can get like $420, $430, something like that in order to reach level 31 in headquarters, but the more possible offers get to level 23, which for a total of 90 or something, up to 100, somewhere around those numbers. Getting to level 31 is way harder than getting to level 23, which is why I picked 23, but it is still possible to get to level 31 as a free-to-play, though the strategies will be different. So I'll show you the strategy in a second. It's going to be different for each level. I'm going to show the 23 first, and then 31 is some modifications. Here's a list of stuff that you should know from Puzzles in Survival on the right-hand notepad. If that's all you need, like this video and just move on if you want to. But I'm not going to teach you the entire game. I'm going to do an overview and then show you some of the most important things you need to know for the game, and to actually do this offer and get the money, right? But where do you actually get this offer? Well, in the description of this video, first you'll see an LD player, and LD player is basically a phone on your computer. If you don't have another phone to play on, I suggest you use the LD player, or you can use BlueStacks. That's fine too. But yeah, here's a link to LD player, and this is what I'm using for this right now. All right, I'm using this, but you should not use this for your offer. You should not start your offer using LD player. You should use your LD player to create farm accounts to send resources to the account, your main account, when you actually start the offer. Okay, just to make that clear. Okay, there's a whole bunch of websites: MyPoints, Swagbuck, FreeCash, GG2, kind of. Kashkick is good for US. They sometimes have it, they sometimes don't, but they have a pretty stable and it's pretty easy to use, so I put it up here, right? So yeah, if you take a look, if you click on the referral link here, gives both you and I a bonus, I think, and then Kashkick will have a whole bunch of games. Sometimes I have Puzzles in Survival. It disappeared on me like a couple days ago, so it's not on at the moment, but they have some pretty good offers, like Family Island, 270, which is actually above everything else at the moment, so that's pretty nice. Okay, and then we have the main contributor at the moment is going to be Swagbucks. Click on the referral link here, gives you both you and I a couple dollars bonus. And then we go to Discover. After you sign up and do all that stuff, you go to Discover, you go to Games, and then you look for Puzzles and Survival, and it goes to there's several milestones, so you can stop at a certain point if you want. But $450. Okay, there we go. $458.50 in total if you actually managed to do all this, and it's basically getting the headquarters to level 2, 9, 11, 16, 23. 31 is unlikely, but it's possible. Getting a 5-star here is not hard at all, so don't worry about that. Getting level 31, so let me show you what they mean, right? This is my sanctuary, or my entire city. If I click on home and I go inside, you guys will see headquarters. Let's wait for a little bit for LD player, blah, blah, blah. Headquarters is basically the top. It's the thing that you need to build and to level up anything else. So if your headquarters is level 10, any other building can only be level 10. Okay, here's your headquarters. You can see we can get 23. All right, and you have to do this in, I think they said 30 days. 30 days, right? 30 days. Okay, and pen for 7 days, which is actually pretty good. Now, getting level 23 is okay. Okay, I honestly think you should probably only make 2 accounts. One is the main account, and one other one is going to be your farm account. That's my strategy for you for this level 23. However, if you're going to get to level 31, I recommend you make like 4 accounts. Okay, there's the difference between them is that level 31 is going to require a massive amount of so many different. There's a lot of resources that you need. Okay, and you're going to need like 3 other farm accounts going max speed, getting to level 16. So you guys can see here. If I go out to the world again, I actually have a farm account right next to me that sends me resources. Now it's going to be discounted because there's a tax rate when you're sending resources. Like my name at the moment is like gnome cat something, right? This guy is my farm account. He sends resources to me. I got him up to level 16. I recommend that if you do level 31 and you get 3 other accounts at the same time in the same world, you should get them all up to level 16. And that's because at that point they have like a pit something, and they can get a lot more resources. Maybe even level 19 if you do it really fast. Maybe even level 19, so you can get a lot of strength, and you can like combine your power to attack a really powerful enemy for extra rewards. Right? It's a lot of work, but if the biggest reward is at that level 31. So I recommend you get like 3 farm accounts, have 1 main account. And then on your main account, for any shops or anything like that, I would spend it all on Speedups if possible. And then for other 3 accounts, they'll be generating your resources, and your main account will be generating a lot of Speedups as much as possible. That's the difference between getting to level 23 and level 31. Okay, now here's a list. I'm going to go down the list, and I'm going to let the game teach you the rest of the stuff because it's self-explanatory. Like they have a tutorial for you too, so it's not hard, right? First thing, if you're getting level 23, 2 accounts, equally important until level 16. Bring them up together. Don't put one over the other. If you do something for one, do something for the other one. Now, maybe one account will be better than the other one. Doesn't matter. One account's going to stop at level 16. And the reason you stop at level 16 is because of something called the pit, which you can get earth. What was it called? Here's the pit, right? At level 16, you unlock the pit. The pit, you can unlock rare earth, and these rare earths, once you're mining a whole bunch of them, can give you a lot of resources. If you scroll down, there's let's go all the way down. All right, if you go all the way down, there's a whole bunch of resources: gas, steel, and they're unlimited, but you have to gather these resources. Right now, I would get to level 19 if you're doing really well. I'll get to level 19 simply to make sure that your troops are stronger, and that means you can attack more enemies and help your main account out more. Okay, so 2 accounts equally important until you're level 16. Alliance is the first thing you should know. You should get to the top tier alliance, top 1, 2, or 3. Sometimes one alliance is allied with the other one, but then there's too many people, so they split it into 2 alliances. That's fine. You could be in the top 1, top 2, sometimes even 3. Just be in the top alliance in terms of power. Okay. Now, if you want to figure out how to figure out, I think there's a ranking system somewhere. Okay, go to leaderboard. And yeah, the thing is, you want to go to, let's see, Alliance Might Rank. So I can scroll down, Alliance Might Rank, and you guys can see we're in the top 3, right? You can be top 3, 2, 1, doesn't matter. Pick one of the top 3 and you should be fine. At this case, your 4, 5, 6 is actually not too bad because they're pretty close, so it's okay. Just be in one of the top alliances. They will help you out a lot. They have something called NAP. NAP means do not attack the top 10 alliances. And that's because they want to go into future events and compete against other worlds or other things, really. Okay, so be in a top alliance. Okay, that's very important. They help you out. They click on help. Help basically reduces the amount of time you need to upgrade your buildings, but your alliance members has to click it each time. And then there's a lot of like alliance technologies stuff. They'll teach you, but make sure you do your alliance technology. Collect your gifts. There's a ton of them, and it really helps because people spend money. And then alliance wars tells you, who you can join them. Like, people are stronger than you. Level 26 zombie liar is something I can never do on my own, but I can join this guy. He's way stronger than me, and I can get a whole bunch of rewards. Like, it's a huge list of rewards from this level 26 zombie liar. And I use some stamina. And it's completely worth it because I get rewards that I can never get from before, right? They bring you up. They're stronger people than you. They bring you up. They take you on rallies that give huge rewards, and each reward is split for everyone, right? Like, if you have 6 people get the same kind of reward. It's pretty awesome. Now, that's why you want to get in a really high level alliance. Okay, so alliance is important. Do their alliance things. There are some alliance activities. They will send you messages. Like, for example, on the left, you guys can see messages. On the bottom right, mail, you also see some messages, some alliance mail. You can look at that. Look for events. They have timing. There's some events that the alliance leader or some other leader will start. And if you participate, you get a pretty good reward. Events are where you get like half of your resources and speed ups and stuff. Maybe even more. Right, some of the power stuff. Okay, number 2, attacking bots and weak players, which is necessary when you need food and wood. And sometimes you get steel, sometimes you get gas. There's a lot of bot accounts. In other words, they are fake accounts. They just go and mine a whole bunch of resources, and you can attack them. They're kind of weak. Those are good. And there's some players who just leave it there and they stop playing for a while. Now, you need teleports for this. So, in the bag, let's see if I can find the teleport section. Let's see. Teleports. I think it's in other. Random locate. Okay. Random relocate and directed relocate are very important. They allow you to jump around and scout people to see if they have resources. Okay. And if they do have resources, you can send them out and attack. And you can use direct relocate to be right nearby. And the thing is that if when you attack somebody for resources, right? Except, for example, this guy. He's been, you know, I'm going to scout him, right? I don't know if he has resources or not. That can be... So I go to battle log, right? Go to mail, go to battle log, and I scout this guy. And he has no resources left anymore. But if he did, this can be plundered, right? This is how many resources can be plundered. Most likely you'll be able to get some food or wood. That's most of the time. And sometimes just randomly gas and steel. Because, I don't know, it's someone else's account or is a bot account. Bot accounts usually have food and wood. So if you really need those, especially in the beginning, you can go out and teleport around right next to the guy. And basically just steal it from him. Destroy his troops. Keep in mind that when you send your troops to attack his, you will lose some troops permanently. So you have to make sure you're way stronger than he is, right? And you know, the heroes help you with the bonuses. Like when you can pick up the 5 heroes, and then if I send this hero out, for example, and I have like HP, defense, attack increase, right? That's going to help me out a lot. All my shooters are now like way stronger because of this guy. So your heroes are important for this. Your heroes are also important for the economy. So there's 2 sides, the war side and there's the economy side. But war can also bring you a lot of resources, right? And making yourself way stronger means you're losing less troops when you're attacking somebody for the resources. This is a quite necessary part. I had to do this at the end. I don't like attacking people, but at the end I had to be able to make it within 30 days to get to level 23. Okay, so once you're level 16, 19, I think you should start attacking people that are much weaker. And if you have 1 extra account, you can rally together in the same alliance. Like I can rally attack this guy, you know, for 5 minutes, and then I'll just send like a rally, and my alternate account can bring some troops over, and now we're way stronger. And because we're way stronger, we're gonna lose less troops. I'm gonna cancel the rally, by the way, because we don't need this right now. I don't want to confuse people. Okay, so that's attacking people. Now, where should you attack people? Well, first of all, you're gonna teleport to the Alliance Center area place. However, I've noticed that in edges, let's say like 30, right? 30. And let's say 50. Like these corner sections seems to have a whole bunch of just random accounts that do have a lot of resources. Okay, now I'm seeing some NAP alliances, which you can attack. Keep in mind, NAP alliances are the top alliances, and you do not attack them. All right. If they are not, then you can just attack them, and chances are they are a player. But if you destroy them, like they can't really do anything about it. So like let's level 17, 18. Right now I'm level 23, and I have really good troops. But if I attack this guy, he has 9 million power. I might lose some troops. However, if I scout him and find he has a ton of resources, I would 100% go for him. I would take my alternative accounts, put them right next to each other here, right? And you can relocate just by clicking relocate, and it uses one of those relocates. And then put them right next to each other, and I'll just rally 5 minutes and then attack them together so that I lose less troops on my main account and pretty much every single account. I would take all 4 of them and put it this way. If you have 4 different accounts, alternative accounts, and you use your phone, you have an extra phone, you use the LD player. All right, LD player. I can make many different fake instances of this, and just attack this one guy. Right. If I can do that, then I will lose way less troops. But also, one guy, like I need to scout people, right? If this guy's really far away and I want to scout this guy, how long is this gonna take? March distance exceeded. I can't scout that far, so I'm gonna need to send one of my alternate accounts, or I can send my main account over here to scout all the people around. But that means I have to use a direct relocate, and there's a limited amount of them. So one way you can get direct relocate, aside from the events, is going to be, let's see, shop. Is there? Huh. Random relocate. Okay, you can buy random relocates, but direct relocates as well. Okay, random relocate will take you to a random spot, and maybe you can scout around and see if those guys have resources. It's random, but it costs way less. It costs 3 times less. Direct relocate you know where you're going. So maybe I would use like random relocate to get to a spot where I can scout people and figure out if they have resources or not, and then use direct relocate. However, I also like just using direct relocate on one of my alternative accounts, so I don't have to use it on my main account, and then scout everyone around here. Keep in mind you need to keep your watchtower level up at least to a certain level, 15, 16, 17, I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but level 12 is okay. Okay, level 12 is fine. Right? It tells you what kind of troops are there. There's some extra traps, what tier they are, and how much might they have. That's enough to tell you whether you can attack them or not. If I'm 22 might and the guy's 9 million might, then I guess I should be fine. Okay, so this is attacking people, right? It's mainly for the food and wood resource. Now, I'm going to jump over to here and just kind of tell you. In the beginning, you're going to need wood a little bit more. A quarter of the way, level 10 or so, you're also going to need wood. Middle of the way, you're going to need wood, I guess, and some steel. Okay, some steel. And then 3/4 of the way, you're going to need wood, steel, and gas. Maybe a lot more steel at that point. And towards the end, steel, gas, and food. Like, there's a giant chunk, 36 million food, I think, to get to level 23. And even before that, there's a whole bunch of 20 million food. Like, in the beginning, you're going to have a lot of food, but in the end, at level 23, you're going to realize, oh, shoot, I needed a lot of food. So, that's why going around attacking bots who usually have food and wood is important, right? Wood is important from the beginning stages anyways. So, you know, if you're lower level and you can combine your forces together to attack somebody and steal all their resources, then great, right? Especially when you need wood. But if you need steel, it's going to be a little more difficult. It's lucky, and I would recommend that you when you go out and gather your resources, you focus on either steel or gas. Probably steel first, especially in the first half, but also gas a little bit later on, because you're going to need a whole bunch of them, and they're kind of hard to get. Okay. Also remember that there is such thing called, in the speed up section, there's such thing as a gathering speed up, which you can also get from the Alliance shop. This is why you want to donate for Alliance Tech and join Alliance events, because there's some items in here that are really helpful, right? Go to shop, go to speed up, and they don't have it, but you want. So there's a leader that restocks the shop. You got to ask for the gathering speed up, and they'll restock it for you once they have time. Okay, so I'll go in chat and ask for gathering speed up, please. Just write exactly this. Gathering speed up in Alliance shop, please. And someone will do it for you. Right? That 50% is pretty crucial. Okay. There's some other buffs that the game will show you for like gathering speed ups, including like heroes and stuff. See, this guy says okay, and he's gonna pop it up, and I'm gonna buy some so it doesn't feel like he did it for nothing. He's gonna get it in a moment. But also one other thing that I do sometimes buy is the gas output boost. I seem to get a lot of food and wood. That's fine. I own this many and I don't use it that often. But it seems like steel and gas are more rare. Okay, you can get food and wood from zombie liars, which you can just search and attack. Right, search zombie liar attack. It's in the basics of the tutorial, so I don't need to show you. Okay. So, this is a huge part because this gives you millions. This got me like 34 million food and 32 million wood. So, that's no small deal. All right, this helped me towards the end. It helped me finish at the end. I got kind of lazy like part way, so this saved me. All right. Okay, now attacking bots, weak players, I mentioned. Get to top lines, I mentioned. Double accounts, I mentioned. Scouting. Yeah, scouting, you need different, like, send different accounts. They also... you can look and get direct relocates or random relocates in the shop. Look at weekly offers to see if they have some locates. I think I already bought. Yeah, they don't have it this week now, but they sometimes do have it at a discount. And they sometimes get it randomly from events. Obviously, do all events. The events give you a ton of resources and extra stuff. Just look into each one a little bit. Not everything matters. You know, some of them are. Well, most of it matters. Most of it matters. They give you a whole bunch of power resources. Getting stronger, the game will teach you that. You know, just get yourself stronger. Push forward very often. Use your speed ups. Even when the alliance has not like completely supported you with their alliance help, sometimes you want to just get like 10 or something and then just like speed up and then go to the next building or research. Okay, that's, you need to push forward, right? Okay, all shops get resources, power-up methods, heroes, and power item. Okay, I'm kind of mentioned that. So heroes have their different things. So this thing has troop skills, gathering speed increase, right? If you gather fragments of her, that ability will increase. Every single ability here will increase. Troop size matters a whole bunch as well. For how many troops you can send matters, right? Having a hero upgrade that is pretty awesome. However, this does require certain levels. I think this is level 131. That takes a while, right? You gotta take care of your heroes. There's a whole bunch, but in the beginning, I would suggest you get Xavis. Enhance him as much as you can, because he lowers the amount of food and wood that it costs. Same thing with Kento, 2 stars. Make sure to just constantly enhance these guys when you get a lot of fragments of them. Some other notable ones. Let's see. Bard is okay. You know, yeah, he's wood gathering speed. You need a whole bunch of wood in the beginning, so that helps. Flint, I believe, is a good one. Gathering march speed, that's good. How fast you go. Gathering speed is nice. I probably should have unlocked the troop load, but it's okay. I forgot about that. In the end, I didn't need it, but it was helpful in the beginning. Let's see, marshals, whatever. Barbie, knocked. I would enhance knocked. Sometimes you get extra frag. Oh no. Okay, I guess not him. Sometimes you get extra fragments. I would do Anahita for sure. Free speed up time is extra nice, especially when you're healing, because healing matters. Right. Build speed, steal. Oh, I probably should have unlocked this guy at 71. That would have helped me a lot. Okay, yeah. Build gas cost negative 30,000. I should have got this guy to level 71. She's important, right? This is all the economic types, and then for the other stuff, you know, some wood output is nice. Marlowe, no, these are just combat. You only need 5 combat in total. 5 really good combats in total when you send out troops, to make sure you're good. Okay, there's a lot of just troop attacks, and there's probably some other 5 stars. 5 stars you can get from the recruit tavern, but also some events, so you want to watch out for that. For example, Ephraim is one that you'll get from events. Requiem is one you'll get eventually from attacking zombie liars and also just zombies. 5 stars. So if you get a random like 5-star, for some reason you get 5-star hero cards, I would probably go for anything like the yellow or purple. I mean, purple you eventually get it after a week, so maybe the green, right? Purple and green. I'll go 5-star purple or green in combat if you for some reason you got like extra lucky and got some fragments, because you get Requiem eventually, you get Ephraim eventually, and you get Eve eventually, but it won't be for a while. Dr. J is also really helpful here. Just build speed is important, quite important. Gas output is nice. Rally size is nice, but I never seem to get to it, so I guess just don't expect that. But yeah, Dr. J is nice when you get like a 4-star optional card or something. You can pick him. Okay, so that's the heroes. There's a whole bunch of other types of buffs. All right, I'm going to go inside. There's not much else to say. I mean, you eventually get used to the setup of this. So there's 4 types of... moving around a lot. Okay, there's 4 types of troops. The vehicle is slow. It's very slow, but it can carry a lot of resources when you're gathering them. The other fighter, shooter, and riders are faster, but the rider is obviously the fastest. So you can try to specialize and get a lot more troops in rider if you want to, just because it's fast, right? Sometimes when I'm attacking somebody for their resource, a bot or something, a player, I would attack them all with everything at once, but then I would send the shooter, rider, and fighter in one group, and I'll send the vehicle in the other group because the vehicle is just slower, and it makes me plunder the resources way faster. That'll save you a lot of time. Okay. All right. Noah's Tavern. This is the self-explanatory. They're going to explain that to you. All right. I would recommend getting Alliance Hall up as much as possible. You need to get it up to level 21. At level 21, it no longer matters. All right. If you're going for 23, if you're going for 31, it does matter. Okay, you have a whole bunch of resources here. As you can see, I didn't really upgrade these. I focus on getting my alternative account to upgrade those. Upgrade the resource production sites, and they produce a lot of resources. But inside here, I didn't focus on that. I focused on upgrading because our goal is to get to level 23 in headquarters. Okay, there's a lot of other power options, and they're all nice. They're all percentages. You want to focus on one kind of, but not exactly. I kind of just did everything because I only cared about building. I didn't care about doing too much player versus player. So I kind of evened out everything. There's like promotions. So anything that promotes is what? This is called a promoter. And there's like gear, chip, module, cube. I didn't get cube yet because I'm not 25. Bio enhancer, it's kind of luck. It doesn't matter that much, but it's like at a certain level, it'll go from the research lab. You need to click on these red dots. Follow the red dots. Follow the exclamation marks. It'll make your life easier. Okay. Arena is nice. Make sure to do it daily. Blah 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 blah. It'll teach you. Mystery shop is nice. Usually it's worth it to just buy out everything, but you might need the resources later, right? Okay, and then also don't forget to boost using those boosts. I don't have one. I can buy one in the Alliance shop, but then I could also use direct. I can also buy a direct relocate to attack other bot farms for a lot of extra food and wood. As you guys can see, I'm already finished, but as you guys can see, I need like 47 million food now. It's kind of crazy. It gets crazy, right? 9 million. Okay, this is like past level 23, but it's still scary. That's just why I recommend having 3 accounts at level 16. The pit over here will generate a lot of resources, but also the shop. If you go to runes or something, all right, you guys can go to exchange, and you guys can see a whole bunch of different shops, some of which has different stuff. So, for example, this shop has some speed ups, and for your main account, you want to focus on speed ups if you are going to level 31, and you have 3 other alternative accounts. You can just make those alternative accounts on LD player if you want. Then you have this shop, which is part of the event. I didn't join the event, so I don't have the currency. Flag capture is another type of event. You can also get a lesser resource box, for example. All right, that's nice too. Like, you need a ton of resources. There's the mystery shop. You can just trade it back and forth, and it's usually worth it, even at 1 star. But sometimes you just need those resources. Then you have the commander conquest. This one I can convert to resources or diamonds, but resources is nice. You can also get Ulrich if you want. It's okay. I just stick with this. But if you're close to getting Ulrich and you have like some 5-star hero cards, you can get that. Hero Glory shop. There's a little bit of extra stuff. Yeah, it's not too much. Survival, it's nice. Nova, I think I'll leave that to you to figure out in here, right? You just level them up, and if you level it up, it takes less experience to upgrade military and economic benefits from here. It's important, and it's one of the reasons I tell you to get to level 16 with your alternative accounts, because that really helps with the gathering process. I mean, it really helps the speed of which you gather resources. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, events I mentioned. So these are my special tips that you should know as you learn the game. I'm not gonna. This is not a full tutorial, right? This is just the stuff that you should really know, the tactics you should really know. Pick between level 23 and 31 right now. If you're going for 23, make one other account, get to level 16. Go around and once you're at level 16, with your main and your alternative account, go around and attack bot accounts. Like, just randomly click on random numbers in this. Do not change to S, by the way. This is the kingdom. This is the server that you're in. If you change it, you can't teleport to that place. It'll get confusing. So just pick a random number, 865, or like this is like 308. I don't think 865 works, but just pick random numbers so that you can look at random places in this world, and then you can just go over there, relocate, teleport, and scout everyone to see if they have resources, and then attack them if they do. Make sure you're strong enough to do it. Use your alternative accounts to support you in the rally attack to destroy it if you're worried about losing too many troops. And if you're going for level 31 instead, I would make at least 3 different accounts, maybe even 4 on top of your main account. All right. Okay, guys, that's my strategy guide lesson for people who are really aiming for the top. As for the basic mechanics, I'll leave that to the game. Hope you guys have a good one. If you have any questions, go and ask. I have a Discord right in the description of this video. There's a whole bunch of links, and if you need another phone, like I'll I'll research and look for some phones that require less money, I suppose. I mean, I have a whole bunch on the list below, but yeah, in the description of this video, you guys will see a whole bunch of links. Remember, LD Player is the first one for this video, and there's some other links to some other places. You know, MyPoints, FreeCash, they all have it. I only really mentioned Swagbucks, but yeah, MyPoints has kind of the same thing. You just go to deals, go for entertainment. Like, my computer's lagging because now I'm recording this LD player thing, and it's fast. Okay, just go to category entertainment, and you can actually make more on MyPoints compared to Swagbucks by a little bit if you choose a Visa reward card. Okay, and then FreeCash has it like $240 at the moment, but you can take it out in crypto, which is nice. 240, right? So all of those links are in the description of this video. So go on and go to it. GG2U is for the people who really can't access anything. Kashkick is for US. Just a really good website, and it's new, so I'm promoting it now. And I'm gonna update the links here, right, for game offers and for the phones that you might want to get to do these sort of offers. All right, but use the LD player on your computer if you need to. All right, guys. Hopefully this helped. If any questions, ask. There's a Discord in the bottom somewhere. There's a Discord link somewhere. Yeah, here it is. All right, just click on the Discord link. It'll send you to a private server, and we can talk. Go to the Coffin Ingots channel, in Coffin Ingots text channel to talk about this stuff, and also in the role request section, ask for the ingot role. All right, so that we know that you're from this place, because that channel, that Discord over there is massive. I created it. It has different topics, but it is pretty huge. All right, guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.